Reading is the building block for all learning. We never stop reading, we never stop learning by what we read. And it's important that we learn to read, and not only to read, but to understand what we're actually reading. Hi, my name is Tracy Pauly and I'm one of the educators that play with your kids at the Hervey Bay Neighbourhood Centre. Today I'd like to talk about the importance of reading. Most people read to their children, but it's important that you understand what you're actually teaching your children as you're reading. They are at first they're understanding language and how language goes together, that we speak in sentences, that we use for different vocab for different reasons. It helps the child expand and learn about their world. And as they listen to words, they learn how to sound out words and distinguish sounds within words. So when they go to spell, then they're used to listening to the sounds and they can actually sound out the word to help them to spell. There's also a lot of reading concepts that we start at the front of the cover. Read from left to right, we read from the top to the bottom. And these are important skills when we go to apply to writing and reading documents and forms and things like that. The other important is they don't only just read books, but they learn to read what's called environmental print. Environmental print is the print that's in the shopping centres, in signs and in advertising and that whole area. Important also about reading is listening skills. So when you read to a children, they are listening and they learn to read back the story to you and pretend to read. So they are learning listening skills. The other important thing is you're improving their attention span. The longer they can sit there and read, and you increase the time, you're actually expanding your children's concentration. And this has helped when they go to school or in life experiences. When you read stories, then characters are talking to each other. And as you talk to your child about the book and about what's happening in the book and what's happening in the story, well, you're developing communication skills. So as your child gets older, you can ask them simple questions to see if they've actually understood what you've actually read to them. Can they finish the book in a different way? You can ask them about the characters. How were the characters feeling? Or what do you think might happen next as you're reading through the book? So you're actually helping them you're not teaching them what to think, but you're teaching them how to think. So you ask them open-ended questions about the story, and that helps them. And this then helps them when they go to school, because they have to learn how to write. And that's the best part about reading books, is it sparks the children's imagination, and the imagination will take them far. So I encourage you to read every day. Some children love books and they have to read, and other children are reluctant readers. But if they're reluctant readers, hang in there, because eventually they are learning without you even realising it. So thank you. Bye.